Welcome to Road Ready Episode 9. With soaring fuel costs across the United States and Europe, we decided to do something about it. Here's a strategy that has cut our monthly fuel expenses in half. This can work for your household or business as well. Vehicle types and models impact fuel mileage. One way to reduce fuel costs is to choose the right vehicle. In some instances, like commercial vehicles, we have a narrow choice. Transportation or commuter vehicles are another story. Logically, the top fuel efficiency pick for a grocery grabber or commuting vehicle is the all-electric car or SUV that uses no fossil fuel at all. That trend in new vehicle sales has grown, but is not yet the solution for every household. Several things govern the fuel efficiency of commuter or transportation vehicles: the size and weight of the vehicle, the type and size of the engine, and the vehicle's gearing each impact fuel use. Pickup trucks now make up the highest percentage of new vehicle sales in the U.S. While pickup trucks and SUVs sell well, their fuel efficiency is constrained by weight, lack of aerodynamics, and the gearing needed to haul loads. Add to that the accessories and popular aftermarket lift kits that impact aerodynamics and vehicle weight. Rarely does a modified 4x4 pickup truck or SUV deliver the same or better fuel mileage than it did in stock form. Historically, due to lifestyle, driving environments, and my professional involvement in the four-wheel drive vehicle community, we have owned 4x4 light trucks and SUVs. Prior to March of this year, our last automobile was a pristine Nissan 280Z that carried us into the early 1990s. Since then, our personal and business vehicles have been square-body suburban 3/4-ton 4x4s, a Ford F-150 4x4 pickup, the current Ram Cummins 3500 four-wheel drive truck, 5 Jeep 4x4s, and a Land Cruiser FJ40. For the last 17 years, our 2005 Ram Cummins 3500 four-wheel drive pickup, which we bought new, and the 1999 Jeep Cherokee 4x4, purchased with 94,000 miles on the odometer, have been primary vehicles. The Ram's mileage is as good as it gets for a lifted, heavily accessorized 4x4 magazine project truck. So too for the XJ Cherokee with its 6-inch long arm lift, front winch bumper, and heavy-duty rear bumper with a spare tire carrier. The modifications to each of these vehicles enhance their versatility and performance but reduce the fuel efficiency, the common result with modifications. Running empty, around 8,700 pounds curb weight with the current 456 axle gearing and 37-inch tires, the Ram is good for 20 miles per gallon at speeds below 70 miles per hour. The Cherokee's suspension lift and added weight damp down highway mileage to 14 miles per gallon. Town driving is worse. Like many other American families, four-wheel drive vehicles fit our lifestyle. However, there are many times when we're traveling point to point on an interstate without hauling a load or dealing with slick pavement. When it's time for trailering, of course, the Ram 3500 4x4 is purpose-built for those chores. When it comes to winter ice and snow, the Ram or our 1999 Jeep Cherokee work well. For backcountry use or a filming assignment at Moab, Utah, the 4x4 Cherokee meets every challenge. The Cherokee has also served as a daily driver since 2005. 10 to 12 miles per gallon around town and 14 to 15 miles per gallon on the highway have been tolerated. Months before Russia's invasion of the Ukraine, however, as fuel prices made a dramatic upswing, we took a hard look at fuel mileage. A pre-owned EV or Prius was a brief consideration, but my preference and professional experience pointed to a turbo diesel car. Rare 2014-2015 Chevy Cruze diesel models with a 2-liter engine came up. This European-designed turbocharger engine is a gem for fuel efficiency and reliability. Rated 47 miles per gallon highway, even better mileage is easily achieved if operated at or below the engine's peak torque RPM. While searching for a clean Cruze diesel, the invasion of the Ukraine and oil company profiteering spiked fuel costs further, driving these diesel models up an additional $4,000 to $6,000 above the car's book value. These inflated prices would take years to amortize as fuel savings. Worse yet, GM abandoned the Cruze, leaving parts availability questionable. A neighbor with a 2015 Holy Grail Cruze diesel recently could not get a power window regulator repaired through the GM dealership until the dealer found a third-party source for the regulator. Avoid buying an orphan vehicle no longer supported by the manufacturer. I looked further into diesel cars and focused on Volkswagen TDI Jetta models, in particular the ultra-reliable long-life 1999 to 2003 8-valve 1.9-liter ALH turbo diesel models. These cars are fully emission compliant in their original form. They have no DEF requirement, and the fuel injection and turbocharger system is more reliable than later models. The less complicated 1.9-liter TDI ALH engine is known for its reliability, reasonable maintenance costs, and relative ease of service. As a result of the 2009 to 2015 VW 2-liter diesel emissions issue, all pre-owned VW TDI cars have lower resale value in the current market. There are values to be had on specific year and model VW, Audi, and Porsche cars and SUVs that can be made emissions compliant to EPA requirements. Research the make, year, and model before buying any 2009 to 2016 VW, Audi, or Porsche diesel vehicle. When a one-owner 2003 Jetta TDI GL wagon showed up online in March, I paid attention. 140 miles away at Sacramento, California, the car had an impeccable Carfax record, no accidents, and service details from day one. With its EPA fuel mileage rating of 34 city and 45 highway, the Jetta was right for our aim: a safe car, reliable, with Prius-like fuel mileage. Based on the Carfax report, I bought the Jetta over the phone and drove to Sacramento with a Ram and car hauling trailer. The Jetta was just as the dealer represented, in excellent original condition with 9 Carfax pages of routine dealership and European independent shop maintenance. At just over 106,000 miles, the car had been garaged since new, was rust-free, and had tires that had recently been replaced. Traded at a Honda dealership, the Jetta's mileage and age prompted the dealership to sell the car through the San Francisco auction. Carland Auto Sales, an independent dealer at Sacramento, bought the Jetta. The rare find was on the lot for 3 days and went home with us. We now have the Ram for pulling the car hauling trailer and the Holiday Rambler travel trailer. I tow the RV to events like the SEMA show. Of course, the Cherokee remains in our fleet for hard winter and four-wheel drive Mechanics Magazine's off-pavement use, but it's no longer our daily driver. The Jetta sees some town driving and is optimal for Interstate 80 runs between Fernley and Reno. For long-distance trips, the Jetta is comfortable and gets 45-plus miles per gallon fuel efficiency. On the open road, we have cut our fuel consumption to 1/3 the previous cost. While we don't expect the oil companies to change, we can reduce our monthly fuel costs. Purchased for a reasonable $8,700 plus sales tax and registration, the VW Jetta will pay for itself quickly in fuel savings. Adding this third energy-efficient 19-year-old Jetta to our fleet costs us an additional $120 per year for full coverage insurance, $85 for annual vehicle registration, and a few $100s worth of niche tools for servicing the car. The Autel MS906TS scan tool has an adapter for VW Audi, so each of our vehicles can be diagnosed and tuned with this scanner. The solidly built Jetta is safe and a pleasure to drive. I enjoy working on it. Purchasing the Jetta put an end to our gas-guzzling vehicles. The Jetta gets twice the fuel efficiency of the Ram on the highway, actually even more than that, and 3 times the fuel efficiency of the Jeep Cherokee. We haven't changed our lifestyle. We've simply solved the commuter vehicle issue of burning unnecessary fuel. In episode 10, we'll move on to tuning and maintenance tips that can give any vehicle an edge in terms of fuel efficiency.